Now the little square block out here that you notice is just my current residence for when I was making this, so just ignore that. And here we have the entrance. This was what you ran out into. This is the entrance to the execution stand.
Yes.
So that there's no way that prisoners can actually escape from here when they're coming to here. But there's a reason for the royal family to actually stand and observe the executions. Alright, you've all noticed the tower on the right. That would be my magical tower. And we're going to go take a look at that in a little minute. But if you come in through again, just take this in the right order. If we go over here, of course no evil empire is built with magic without having to make some sacrifices for it. So if we go up top,
well, the picture there was a nice touch in this texture pack. Actually, it's
I actually have a guy standing on top of some
background.
blocks, holding a diamond up into the air. But I think yours works better. Though. We actually have up here the towers to look around the city. Just add some flair to my building. So if we head down again, what we come to the right is actually my sacrificial chamber. You can just go right in, Mr. Sacrifice. And this is the sacrificial altar. Now, unfortunately, I had hoped that when the new update, you'd be able to place redstone on the lower half blocks, but you can't.
On slabs.
On slabs, indeed. But as you notice, the redstone all around, this is actually supposed to look like blood coming from the sacrificial table.
Yeah, I use that effect as well. I think it's a nice touch.
Because the is indeed.
It's a nice
and as you will notice, the gate over there, it unfortunately does not rise and lower like the gate on top. It's simply there was too many blocks to make it work. But that actually required 7 full stacks of iron to make that much fencing. Yep.
Wow, it's quite a bit of mining there.
That is quite a bit of mining.
I
actually have had a creeper up there, but I managed to get him off. But let's head out again.
Okay. If you ever grow tired of
would actually make a nice penthouse.
This would make a nice penthouse.
Also,
with a history.
It's a nice flair to the touch.
Well,
oh yeah,
you know.
A lot of people will sacrifice for the good of the kingdom here. Oh yes.
You could sell
now
that
if we
in
come from
America
here,
for a lot.
Yep. You will notice that there's a little building on the right here. This is the deep mines. This is basically where I go to mine all my material, and you will see a lot more of this place later today, because I'm pretty sure I told you I've actually found another nether keep, another nether fortress. So when all the rest of the members of Drunks with Guns line up later today, we'll go have a look at it, see if we can't find the nether portal, and maybe even go to the end and see if we can't take the dragon. It will be an or die trying.
Or
with
die
the 200 Endermen protecting him, die trying is probably the safest bet. But if we go in here, this is my magical tower. This is where all the magic basically happens. And we just go up.
Very well.
I've used a lot of glowstone simply for the effect that floating in midair, they seem kind of magical.
Yeah, that seems like the logical choice. It's either that or diamond. Well, that's a little expensive.
I don't know if you can. Well, that's actually more expensive than diamond. Emerald has so much lower chance of finding. Now, the first corner you come into here is my alchemist corner. And the reason there's a book and quill in there, and there is actually written some in it. But the reason why it hasn't been signed yet is because that they're adding some new potions, like potion of invisibility and stuff. So it's not finished yet. But the next over here is actually my enchanting area, and with that the max level for any weapon now is 30. That is the max level of enchant that you will have to make, and basically so basically all of these books here give the maximum amount of enchanting that you need. And the other sides over here, this was basically supposed to be like a history area where I craft some books, place them down, and write up history about the kingdom. And this over here is basically just going to be geographical things and stuff, like if I actually make some real maps and stuff. In the middle, of course, there are some light sources again, just to keep everything up here lighted up. Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah, libraries are a dangerous thing, really. There are a lot of creepers. I have to ask, did you actually hack the server for this show-off? Because the second I stepped up here, I could hear the thunder rolling outside.
That is somewhat fitting, but no, I actually didn't hack the server, and I don't even think I can. But for this was actually the final thing that there is to show. But the other thing that I can show you is just if we go up to the walls, because there's actually a really nice finishing overlook of the city from up there.
Always
now
wanted to be
all
a ballerina.
Dreams and wishes can come true. Right, but but as we head up here, we'll actually come up to the walls, place where the city can be defended, and a great view of the entire city actually.
Yes.
I like it up here. I like coming up here.
Nice
this is where I go to stand to look down when I need to figure out if something is missing around the town. If you come up here, you will notice that all of the stands have a little bit of guard railing in it, so you can actually go all the way up there without falling off, and you have the ability to go around to all of these and actually defend the city. You can shoot from up here and hit people, which is also why that there was supposed to be some arrows in here, but I didn't make enough. Yeah, but over in the other tower, so there's actually a lot of arrows for the... but now you can actually just go around up here, have a look at the city, and feel free. I was trying to make something on the side here of the castle with the flat area, but after 8 hours of trying to make it look good and it looking horrible, I gave up. Basically, I was trying to make the chamber for my nether portal. But yeah. So basically, this is Dark End Castle and city to it. And the next project that I'm going to be making is going to be the little mud swamp city out over the bay here. And of course, the easiest way to get down here from here is just jumping off. But let's end it off here. I hope everyone has enjoyed viewing my city, and thank you for coming and recording it.
Have fun, everyone, and cheers!